police state.
Do you not care what this means? Do you not know what this means?
Let's go. Move it down.
Excuse me, miss, can you stop moving? Stop moving, please.
Hi. We have all the homework
Approximately 20 people. I haven't counted it up lately.
For how long?
We've been living there about 6 years. The building's been occupied. I've been there about 5. I've got the rent receipts, too. I've been putting them in the bank. We take our money, $50 a month. And we took and put our money in the bank, and then we used the money for doing things like fixing the roof. We were trying to get enough money up to get the roof fixed. We had about a quarter of it, and we're collecting materials and everything like that. In fact, one of the things I have down here is roofing tar. And one of the things I want to get out of that building is some roofing tar. Yeah, these are all my tree. See, this is my tree book. See, I had to take all my black and white drawings, get them Xeroxed. But you can see how the water's got in and hurt that. But I have different varieties of trees.
You had a fire, right?
Yeah, see, these are the different varieties of trees. I think that's very pretty. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that came out. There, see? And I love trees, and it's one reason I love Tompkins Park. This is one reason why I like living in the neighborhood, because they have the trees over there. So they do the different styles. Yeah, my landscapes.
Some errands and stuff, and then I'm going to be coming back here with a van.
Okay.
And then we'll start taking stuff over.
It's my landscape book.
Okay.
Okay, very good.
Oh, no.
St. Bridget's, that's St. Bridget's. And sometimes it takes a joke like this to get you on the right track.
Is this a choice you made to live in a building like that?
Yes, it is, because I like this building. I've tried other jobs, like I worked for Manpower for a long time, for about 2 years. I've taught school and everything like that, really. And I've made this out of my own free choice. And so I haven't regretted it. It's been an experience. I've got a lot out of it. Even if I go down the drain, I have still come out the winner. Still come out a winner. So I don't regret it in the least. No, it's been a good choice.
I lost
You got a place
whatever
now?
it is.
You got a place now, Coco? You have a place?
No, I'm looking for a place, but he knows.
We got to get you a place.
He knows.
Maybe at our building. Check
Yeah.
320.
I deserve to receive some money for what I lost in order to agree, because I don't agree. See, I'm victim of a grievance, you know?
Yes.
And I deserve some money because I am 82 years old and entitled. I went 3 months to Puerto Rico on account of an argument with Bacalao, you know? Bacalao said, I am the mayor of 8th Street. You're no mayor. Edward Koch is. And he's not going to allow you to take my belongings.
Right.
And I didn't give you, they entered through the hole, you know, to my apartment. So conceive an idea to get the whole building. Then I went to Social Security and gave a speech there, you know? Huh?
You don't want to go up and ask
See,
him what right.
I deserve to be protected.
When I go up to
I lost more than $2,000. Believe, mira,
And they came up into the basement.
believe that besides the trash,
At street level.
I lost
The building to the basement.
about $2,000, you know?
All right. And then what happened was there was a big confrontation.
Yes, and I have 10 territories. See, I don't have anyone
Evicted
now.
from the apartment, and they concreted up a hole there. Big confrontation.
This is Frank's apartment. Hope those cops don't arrest us.
You're not supposed to be in here, right?
Yeah, I think they could arrest us for trespassing now.
They're worried about something else.
No, drugs.
Yeah, right. So,
We have to be kind of quiet. Do you want to take more of Frank's apartment? This is Rose's apartment. This was my apartment next door. Might as well take this with me. Been awfully lucky having friends to put me up.
Mm-hmm.
But, who's to say? Here, 5 years. And now it's all over, it seems to me, unless we can prevent the building from being demolished. In which case, then maybe we can
Do you really think it's worth it?
salvage. I do. It's a noble building. It's a building where a lot of people's dreams of a better life were realized for a period of time when all around us people were homeless and sleeping in shelters and sleeping in the parks. We at least had the solace of having a building that we could call our own, and now it's been brutally taken away from us, at least temporarily.
because it was arson.
Yes, it was arson. So now I don't know. I don't know what we're left with. Doesn't seem like very much.
That's what it's going to say, yeah.
We're going to do the best we can. We have very few alternatives.
fully, I said. Come on. Come on. Motherfuckers.
Don't start it with that. I'll just get the police fix it.
Come on.
Right now, I'm very nervous. There's been a lot of happenings. They tried to put the scaffold up. We tore it down. They threw waste out of the window. And somebody argued that was in here about how the building wasn't so good, but he's one of the people who never paid rent and everything. So really, you better catch me later because I'm not really good shape. You can see I'm about ready for Bellevue, the mental hospital.
I lived in this building for a year. I tried to generate some kind of energy, some kind of work ethic in the building. No one ever wanted to do anything. All people did was close their door on them.
They don't even carry their piss buckets out. They dump them down when it rains. When it rains, the people upstairs, they dump them down when it rains. And then the guy on the bottom floor goes, what's that? Like me when I was living there with my broken leg and going, wow, oh, gee, the real reality of living free in New York City, sleeping till 3 o'clock in the afternoon, working a half a day a week once in a while.
We're in a building, right? I left this building. I joined the building right now that is working. You know, we have flush toilets in there, a shower.
I'm going to come by one of these facilities on a Sunday, but I just...
What a dilemma! What an enigma! What are we going to do about this? We got police forces which are desperately needed in other areas of the community. Over here, keeping people out of their homes, when these forces should be better be applied to fighting the drug problem in this community.
Hey, bro, you crazy? You crazy?
This is from Kent Dunsmore, President Dunsmore and Company, General Contractors. This afternoon, I inspected the damage done to the building at 319 East 8th Street. It is my considered opinion that the building can and should be rehabilitated. Any danger that the building poses to those buildings adjacent to it could be eliminated by shoring the north corner of the rear of the building. It would seem that the proposed demolition of 319 would mean a much greater threat to the integrity of the adjacent structures. I urge in the strongest possible terms that any possible means toward the renovation of this building be thoroughly investigated before demolition is considered. Renovate the building for poor, working-class people so they can have a home. We don't need any more condos. We don't need any more yuppies in this neighborhood. We don't need any more pee on my lap right now.
Who are you talking to? They want to know what's going on. They want to know what's going on. Tell them to hold the building fine. I understand it. I don't.
Okay? The leverage on this thing right now is the fact that there's a contractor willing to do the work. He's sitting in writing. If we didn't have that, they would have gone right in there and taken this guy out. And also the community opposition to this point. Plus, willing to block the initial stage of the demolition. The fact that people in the building is important adjunct to what's going on. But at this point, we don't need to take the risk. So that's all I'm saying. But if people want to choose to stay and take the arrest and so forth, great. But I want to let people know what the deal is. Okay? That's not the leverage part. But of course, you know, people have the desire to do that. You know? I just tried to lay it out as best I could, being down here.
Get you a good shot of this, friend. You got the modern day Nazis in progress.
You know, they really give me a hard time on the street already.
Yeah. I know. Let's go up 7 so we have to walk over to 10. 9's blocked off. Yes, would you step across the street? If you don't mind. Would you step across the street, please?
What is the reasonable abuse?
Well, we're conducting a police operation. Would you step across the street, please?
Is that what, like anti-riot thing? Or
Excuse me?
what kind of law that allows you to block up a whole neighborhood like this?
Well, right now it's necessary. And, we'll be relaxing it soon as the condition is stabilized. And just step across the street if you don't
Do you have like court orders and stuff?
That's not really necessary.
It's not necessary?
No.
What do you have to seal off the whole block like this? I mean, actually, 2 blocks.
Hey, you have a warrant? You gotta let let someone let you out the side door and lock it behind you. Okay? All right?
Don't let him in.
Get my doorway. Lock it behind you.
Stand in front of the building.
There's no way. People sitting in front of the building. There's no way it's gonna happen. Thank you.
That's great, guys.
What are they trying to do here?
Tearing it down so that they can give it away to the fucking developers so that developers can pay them under the fucking table. That's what they're doing. It's a roundabout goddamn multi-million-dollar theft. And they're not even bothering hiding it anymore.
Step across the street, please. Step across the street. Step across the street.
What do we want? Make it happen. What do we want? Go home. Yeah, why not? They got mesmerized people. I know, get deep in water. Walking on strange ground. Hearing.
Hi, Woody.
Right, Kevin?
Take it out, bring that shit out. That's all. Coming in.
Ven con nosotros a caminar, Santa María.
I hired more housing that never happened, you know. Songs I live in New York City.
Segundo misterio doloroso, la flagelación de Jesús.
Y en la hora de nuestra muerte, amén. Jesús.
They're back here.
I said, so there's the housing issue and who's going to handle what, how. And I said, but, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even see you take one out for yourself. I would have let you. I said, I guarantee you nobody's going to bring up to the news on who's going to pay your overtime and the demolition crew's overtime and stuff. I said, that
yeah, they're going to have a hell of a time explaining this. You know, working overtime, working like goddamn beavers over there trying to tear down everything they possibly could.
And one of the cops said, I said, you know, and I said, the building, I said, and one of the cops said, no, it wasn't structurally
unsound.
Right, I said, every time you damage the building like you're doing to the roof or to a sister building, doesn't necessarily mean you're dealing with the same assessment. So we might have one time, but they've also won the saying, well, we want another assessment, so they can try to get.
We got it in the public eye. That's the main damn thing.
That's the first one.
Even if we lose that building.
If it will be a sacrificial land that will really affect some kind of awareness.
If we can put a few of those Stephen sons of bitches in City Hall in jail over it, that would be worth.
You won't get that far. You won't get in the jail.
I don't know, by God. We just
Not
might.
over one building.
We just might. Because this was so obvious, so blatant.
Yeah, but for somebody not looking at an entire pattern, just taking a building.
Oh, I'm going to see to it they look at the whole pattern.
But you understand what I'm saying is that if I was just home watching and knew that there's a housing deal going on, okay, and I turn on the news and I see the fuss and being made over one building and one person, it needs to be laid out in whatever forum to show just on one street alone, and not present it with political epithets like, you know, like not with off the pig and plagues of demolition and destruction, but with on May 2nd, in 1989, on April 27th, from 1988 to 1989, this building was set fire, torn down. 6 weeks later, this building, torn down.
That's what I say. I'm going to see to it that they do get the whole picture.
And it also has to, I mean, the voice, everything is wonderful. It has to get in the straight paper, so it has to hit. What I would like to be able to do is I can get it into California Magazine, maybe.
If we let them take that building, then they'll take the next one, and then the next one, and the next one. It had to stop some goddamn place.
We don't know that it's stopped yet.
Oh, yes, it is stopped.
Right now it's stopped.
It is stopped.
You don't know, but the pattern, maybe even just...
They don't know what we know yet.
That's true, too. That's true.
pay taxes here. I pay your fucking salary. Who are you?
Why?
Bunch of brainwashed fascist pigs.
That's why they are. Because we're not fucking yuppies. That's fucking why.
Please clear the street. Get on the sidewalk, please. Get on the sidewalk. John. Please get on the sidewalk. On the sidewalk.
You were leaving. What happened? Out of our neighborhood.
There you go. They're coming in to hit it too. They really should. You think that's right? Push me. If you're gonna hit me, hit me. I need the money.
Do you not care what you're doing?
You fucking force us out of our own neighborhoods? You come
Is
down
it
here and cause
nothing to
trouble
you?
and we pay your fucking salary?
Do you not care what you're doing?
Look at stuff you. Y'all listen to...
This is Nazi America.
Don't push me. Don't push me. Then walk.
Excuse me, miss, can you stop moving? Stop moving, please.
Hey, yup. Go home, pig. Go home, pig. Go home, pig. Go home, pig. Go home, pig.
You know, you're blending in. The park people are already homeless. You know?
They want us homeless. That's why they're taking.
Yeah, but the point is they're trying to teach you something. They're pushing you over with the homeless.
It's possible.
Yeah.
There's been a steady increase in police power in New York continuously for years, you know, and people, you know, kept taking it, you know, more and more park curfews, peddler bans, panhandler bans, you know, action on the subways, you know, basically everywhere, you know, that there was any little amount of space for people, for poor people to hustle in, you know, they've been trying to take it away.
What's a peddler? What's a panhandler?
A peddler is someone who sells his wares on the street
Like
for
me,
money.
All right.
Like him.
But now you go, you're banned. You get arrested, they take your merchandise, and you spend 3 to 7 days in jail just for the judge to say time served or case dismissed.
Where you guys from, Germany?
Nah, nothing. That's what happens when you peddle. You go and buy your merchandise wholesale, you try to sell it. Back in the days, they used to take it, you have a little table, you spend, they'd take it, it's $20. You had a big table, $65, so all right. I still made enough to eat, I could pay rent back then. Now they take your shit, lock you up, and the judge says time served or case dismissed, which is a waste of taxpayers' dollars. I'm wasting time in the court process. That's why it's so backed up. 3 to 7 days in the court process, just when some crack dealer or some rapist or some robber could be in my spot. And then even when it gets so crowded, when Central Booking gets so crowded, they even put out orders over the radio not to make so many arrests unless it's dire necessary. Because it's so crowded, full of peddlers or some homeless person sleeping in a doorway or something. That's what that's about.
You know, once a little bit more.
Leave, we fucking live here.
What are you doing here? Hey, Donald Trump just took a shit.
Vote, vote, vote.
I'm trying to get through here. Let me tell you now, right smack dab in the middle of town, I found a paradise. There's trouble on the roof, and if this world stops getting you down, there's room enough for two up on the roof.
Justice Bruce Wright
got a temporary restraining order to stop the demolition, and a higher judge, I'm not quite sure where they got a higher judge or what constitutes a higher judge, but has given an order overturning that order, and they're starting demolition right now.
So it's, in effect, it's the lifting of the stay.
That's right. You can go to one.
So the only thing we can do now is go to the 5 justices of the appellate division, but it's a quarter to 12 now, so you can't get them. You need 5 at one place to go.
All right, thanks, man.
They have defied a state Supreme Court order. They have defied the laws of the state of New York, the city of New York. They have the state militia.
Frank?
Go to a higher authority who's higher than the mayor,
Frank,
the governor.
All right. That's a good idea.
Who's higher than the...
Cuomo. They're scabs. That's right. And the union said to call them up. They had a number here. Call them up. So I don't have the number, but Michael knows the number. That they said the moment the scabs show up.
The house people here, so let me get on this, okay? When we make a move. Okay.
Brick by brick.
Winthrop?
Made a mistake, either purposely or not. We haven't determined that yet. And he failed to say that we had legal counsel representing us to the HPD, to the justice, and the HPD lawyers were able then to say that we had no standing.
Okay, I get it.
Because we have no standing to sue. All right, but...
Winthrop, how you doing? It's Eric.
You might be able to get through the basement.
What is the chance of doing something in the morning?
Let's go.
Well, I'm looking at it.
Talk to Michael, because I'm not sure.
One of these windows, we've already talked.
They're tearing up the top of the roof. They're not gonna couple of guys on the roof.
Let's do this right now.
They're dumping it all.
They don't wait 5 minutes.
Yes, right now he's in jail. Well, right now he's on his way to MCB, Central Booking downtown. Yes, that is where he will be arraigned, either tonight or tomorrow. That's at 100 Center Street. I'm the legal aid for Stanley Court. I'm not the paralegal. Okay. You're welcome. I'm sure you have. He wanted you to know he's okay. All right? You're welcome. God bless. Emergency housing from HUD?
Yeah.
Well, did you see the stuff in the paper that came out this week about HUD withholding funds from HPD?
Oh, the government is going to start doing that?
HUD has been doing that for years, from New York to New York City and San Francisco, and HPD is the department that gets the money from HUD, and they haven't been getting it. That's the deal.
each one of us is an individual, you know? Each one of us. And I'm the type of person, I'm proud to be, when I was homeless, I was proud to be homeless because that was what I was, you know? And that pride took me to all the people I needed to go to. It might have been false pride, but it was something about it that was correct, you know? Because I've told people like that and they say, mm-hmm, you know? They agree, you know? You have to have self-pride to live, you know? With the roof right over our head, we share a shelter. Of my single bed, we share the same room. And just by the way, is this love, is this love, is this love, is this love that I'm feeling? Look at. Is this love, is this love, is this love, is this love that I'm feeling? Oh, ah, oh, oh. Ah, ah, ah. I gotta know now. I'm willing, I never.
How many of you have been homeless? How many have been hopeless? How many have been down and out and been dealing with this real shit on the real side of life? Can you hear me? I can't even hear myself. Somebody turn down the microphone. I'm telling the truth. I have one poem. Hey, John. I have nothing to relate.
This guy right here is going to recite a poem about housing, man.
Frank was going to make some. Can you hear me? Am I on TV? This shit is bad.
Smalls. You're next, man.
All right. Let me tell you, motherfuckers. One day you wake up in the pit. Because your life is full of shit. And you can't make no sense of it anymore.